a game.
Does anyone ever dance during our intro, that 5-minute countdown? It's like, and because it's Thursday, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Q Stream Vibes here with my guy in the studio, Pat Cabrera, and on location in his home, Bunmi Matty. Looks like he's shaved or trimmed.
Looking sharp, my man.
Look at that handlebar. Just grab it and go like this.
Looking sharp.
I did the best with the clippers that I have, so yeah, basically it's not perfect, but it'll do.
Well, mine's getting it's more distinct that I have just the mo now. So I have to show you this picture.
I think all of us look pretty good.
As you saw my my post for the Johnny Walker yesterday, I wore like a little beret thing, so I sent it to Mum. I'll bring the picture up here. So it was this picture here, right? And she received it at work, and then she and Dad, when they went home, she told Dad, "Grab your beret and take a picture and then
put it on." Oh, jeez, proper.
Yeah, look. So,
holy crap!
Me, my dad.
Wow.
Oh.
Speaking of,
yes. Donate for men's health, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get straight into it at the start because we want you to help support a great cause for us men, the dads, the brothers, the sons, the mates in our lives. We are helping raising awareness and surrounding men's health, such as prostate cancer, testicular cancer, and men's mental health. QR code is there for you to scan, or you can click on the link that I've provided in the description box as well. That's day one picture. I'll be uploading the current
first fortnight
tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow, Friday, to remind everyone again. We are only day 11, so we still got another to the end of the month. But you know what also is today? 11 of the 11.
Oh, that's right. 11/11.
Shopee! Singles Day.
Well, Shopee does like
Lazada.
11/11, 10/10.
That's right.
But you know what? In Japan, especially, I'm not sure about other Asian countries, but Japan and Korea, 11/11 is like the singles day. So when you go to the shops and buy those Pocky sticks, you're supposed to buy that and give it to someone that's single to remind them that you're single.
And they offer bargains to retailers, apparently.
Do they?
Yeah. Oh. Apparently it's a big thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a huge thing, especially I believe in China. Like they like the shopping day in China just goes absolutely bonkers every year on Singles Day. Like I think it's actually like the biggest shopping event of the year for them. Like bigger than like Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all that sort of stuff.
Wow, their Singles Day. That's amazing.
Well, it says here
that's right.
why 11/11 is Singles Day is originally known as Bachelor's Day. The date November 11 or 11/11 was chosen to represent single sticks or bear sticks, which is a Chinese slang for bachelors.
Interesting.
Maddie, the bachelor.
There's one right here, ladies. It's looking
I mean,
sharp.
you're not in a relationship, like a committed relationship. So there you have it, ladies. Just so you know, if you're down, like he's got the 11 here already.
Yeah.
Got some legs on this mo.
Got some legs.
Legs 11.
Legs 11, baby.
Oh, the good old bingo call.
The good old bingo call.
Bingo call.
Yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you just joined us, Q Stream Vibes here with Q Squad. We've got a lot to talk about today, some really cool things. So don't go away. We'll be back with our first topic.
And they sound just like this. And they sound just. And they sound just. Very tight, I was supposed to keep this secret.
So I got something really interesting to share with you guys. It is COVID related, but it's not like anything like sad or bad news. It's quite interesting. So, as you know, around the world, there's been different forms of incentives to encourage the jab. Things like, you know, in Melbourne, you get a pint of VB. I think in California at one stage they did 2 joints. What else was there? There was $50 voucher, food vouchers and
That's
stuff
right.
like that. So in Austria, when I first looked at it, I was like, Australia? But no, it was Austria. It would have been good if it was Australia. In Austria, Maddie, have a guess what they're giving to customers after getting
A pretzel.
Just have a wild guess. It's pretty wild, but have a wild guess.
I'm going to say a pretzel.
A pretzel?
Close.
Close. You want to know what it is?
A
Let's
sausage.
bring it on the stream, baby. Austrian brothel offers free sessions to customers getting the COVID jab.
Hey,
How do we introduce that here?
Can you believe it? Look, let's play this video. Like you're gonna love this because you can see how fast the men are.
Responsiveness has never mattered more
Let me
than
see.
it
Oh,
does
it's an ad.
today.
It's an ad.
Yeah. I like how it. I mean, it's done on site. Obviously, look, this he's trying to fill out his form as quickly as he can.
Fast as you
He's
can.
panicking.
You got to get in.
wanna get
You
in
got
my
to get
session.
in while
Panicking. He's shaking
while
when
the,
he's writing.
you got to get in quickly while the meat is fresh.
How do you keep it down if you got people like that there?
I don't know. Maybe you don't need to keep it down. She's actually pretty hot.
I mean, do they still have to wear a mask? Look at it. He's excited now.
Wouldn't you be
Jeez.
excited, mate.
I guess.
Emergency room
Oh,
vibes.
no, he's getting his jab. So she's there holding his hand. See?
Well, you
Oh,
can't.
see,
Look
she
at his face. Look at
aspirated.
his face. Look at his face.
Aspirated.
You can't tell if it's a girl under the mask.
I'm pretty sure the boobs give it away,
Interesting,
mate.
isn't it? Yeah. So that's the article. I guess an interesting way to encourage, I guess, that specific demographic if they seem to have low numbers on vaccinations. So maybe they say, you know what do they like?
Mhm.
You know what? I think there are high users of this sort of business. Let's give them a freebie in that.
It looks like it's not like a state sponsored thing. It looked like it was only like that business specifically was trying to do their part by offering vouchers to incentivize people like on a private basis. Like I don't think it was like a state based thing.
One of our mates, Nancy, goes, imagine rocking up to there and saying, you go up to the reception area and they said, yeah, how can I help you? And you're like, oh yeah, I've got this voucher. Yeah, it expires tomorrow. So I'd like to use my 30-minute session today, please. He goes, would you like any extras of that? And he goes, no. The whole point of having a free session is to have it completely free.
Yeah, to have it free. You're not supposed to pay. Even though their marketing is to actually upsell you on those free
Exactly,
vouchers.
exactly. Because
But-
half an hour, maybe she'll tease you and then She goes, you want to go a little bit more, you got to pay a little bit more.
But smart people like us, being dumb at the same time, will go for the free, but then end up paying anyway.
Exactly. We want more than just the jab.
Oh yeah. We want more than boosters.
Boosters. So what's in your neck of the woods, Matty? What have you been doing all day?
I've actually been at a cafe doing work. I'm just dealing.
I saw
with,
that. It was a new spot that you found.
Yeah. I kind of just like drove into District 3 and like just tried to find like a new spot, and found a really cool place. I think it's called Barista Collective, and the coffee was fantastic. It was really good, and they have got like beans from all over the world, and they've got like different beans going every day. And I just had like just the standard like cafe soda, but it was incredible. So good service. Actually rated it 5 stars on Google Maps. So basically I was just 5 stars. I was just working from there all day today, just I'm dealing with this really childish problem in Australia for my business. We've got like someone that owns a trade stall that's got like a personal beef with like someone else that has a trade stall, and they're like, oh, well, we don't want to come to the event then if she's going to be there. And I'm just like, are we like 15? Like, what are we? What is this? So anyway, I'm trying to figure out a good solution to this problem.
Yeah.
And you're getting there. Hopefully, you don't have to carry it through to the weekend.
I really don't want to deal with it. Frustrating.
No.
What about you guys?
Well, it is frustrating. I mean, we had a good dose of rain. We had a great dose of rain.
We needed that actually.
Yeah, it's been a
We
while.
did. It's been a
But,
while. It's actually I quite like the weather today. It's not so bad at all, and it's nice and cool. It's not so hot today.
My end, I mean, I just said to Pat earlier, I'm starting to get backlogged again on the edits, so I've got to start knuckling down to push through some, because I just did. We did the bike review thing, and then straight after that, I did this unboxing of the iPhone and stuff. Pat helped me out with that one, so that's backed up as well.
Mate,
and then I've got
get on it.
I mean, I was doing more of my personal stuff, and I've got our other video vlogs. We got the squid burger that I semi-started. That'll be quick, so I'll probably do that one first, knock it out of the way, get it out there, and then straight on to our EVs, because we'll be having that up by next Wednesday. But we can have a quick brief talk about it. Full Setting is the company that we ladies and gentlemen, that we were able to test these bikes out for about 10 days. I think Maddie, of us three, Maddie was on that road probably the most mileage out of it. Because obviously he needed to, because he left his bike at my place. He only had no choice to ride around.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So yeah.
But I guess
I wanted to use the opportunity to like really try them out. So that's why I was like, you know what? If I've got like my Honda Wave, then I might not end up using it as much as if I don't have any other choice.
And that's the way to do it, really, because if you were in the shoes of the bike people, you're trying to sell someone something against some pretty heavy competition, like a petrol bike. So you've got to really meet certain demands. And obviously, I don't think when we returned the bikes, I don't think they stocked anything higher than the sports bike that we had in terms of speed and power. Yeah. But I know at VinFast, they do have a faster bike. So we're going to get an opportunity to try something at VinFast as well.
Well, there was that one picture I sent you guys, which was similar to the sports model. That only went 40 kilometers per hour from VinFast.
Oh.
So hopefully we don't get that one, and we get a different model, because the one that's displayed at VinCom says it only goes 40 kilometers per hour. So that's even slower than
the sports one
one that we had, because that went 57 Ks max downhill.
Well, there's I believe VinFast. I'm just looking on their website, has 6 different scooters, and some of the cheap ones look similar to the ones that we tried out. The middle ones look similar to like the Clara, for example. Looks similar to the blue one that we tried out, which was kind of like it's kind of like similar to a Vespa. But then they've also got like a premium one, and that one's 64 million dong. So
Oh, that must be the
Premium.
fast one.
premium.
Man,
Well,
for
I'm
64
actually
mil. That's a
that
you
one.
can get
But,
such
but
a
that
great
one
petrol bike for 64 mil even.
for
So
64
this
mil,
better
you
be
can get
good.
an incredible petrol bike. But it says maximum speed is 90 k's per hour, and it's got a
Okay.
3,500 watt motor. So, Petey, if you can get that one, that'd be
Well,
kind of
you
fun.
know, I would like to request for anything no less than 60 70 k's. It's pointless for us to ride something that slow again if we're going to be doing a more performance based thing. I'd like to do something a little bit more faster so we can have a bit more excitement about it as well.
Agreed.
Agreed.
But so basically the middle of the range ones, the Clara ones, go up to like 48. So it's not even it's once again it's not as fast as the as the fastest one that we had in the previous bunch.
Did AT just say something here?
Sorry you couldn't come to TD today.
Okay, because he said when the video come out. So AT, the video will come out. Our EV review video will come out on on Wednesday next week. And sorry, couldn't get out to TD today. It was too far and it rained.
Too far?
Well, first of all, it stopped raining, and second of all, it's the same distance every day.
How's it too far? Coming from where?
He lives in D1.
What the heck? It's like 4.5 kilometers.
Yeah,
You've taken on that local mentality already of it's too far.
Yeah, well, all he needs is to get into the tunnel, and then that's it.
AT is no longer Aussie.
I know.
Remember back home when we used to have to travel like even 5 kilometers just to go to the shops?
Yeah. Remember where I live, to go to the city is 18 minutes. From Sunnybank to the city is 18 minutes, and that is kind of fast for me. But yeah, anyway. Whatever, AT.
Clara is hardly a fast name, says Matt. That's very true. It's a very delicate name.
Clara.
Yeah.
True.
Well, it's appropriate. It's appropriate given that the appearance of that one is very it's a lot more feminine.
It's quite girly.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not a bad looking scooter actually.
Well, we'll definitely have a look into it as soon as we get the go ahead from that group, whether we can test it or not.
Here's Maddie sent us the link, so pull it up.
Should we show it?
Should we?
We're not really sponsored by VinFast.
Can we blur out the names?
Just joking, VinFast.
This is it. This is the 90K one, as in the 90 kilometers.
Yes, yep. That's the one. So that one looks a lot more aggressive.
That looks kind of nice, though.
Yeah, it's
actual,
not bad.
Looks like an SH.
Yeah, aesthetically it looks good. I like the headlights.
3 colors. Ooh, red goes faster though. Maroon,
Red always goes faster.
Actually, the design looks pretty good. It's solid.
Look, maximum speed 90, acceleration from 0 to 50 in 6 seconds. That's not too bad as well. So the response is good.
That's not bad at all.
That's not bad. How much? Does it say how much?
This is the 64
that was
mil
expensive.
one?
That's
Oh wow,
64
mil. Mil. Okay. I mean, it looks good.
I mean, let's weigh up the savings on it in terms of, I guess, maintenance, petrol, and stuff. You'd be saving if you're a regular rider throughout the year and commuting to work every day.
Well, how much do we pay for gas now? A week? About
If you're-
100K?
If you're riding every day, yeah.
About 100K, right?
Probably
So
about
what,
that.
you're
Yeah.
saving 400K a month. So 4.8 million a
And
year.
then, and then servicing.
Let's just say on average 4.8 million a year. Service isn't that much to service a motorbike here.
Luckily, yeah.
Yeah, like a change oil is like 100K.
Or you can do it yourself.
You can
if
do it
don't have-
yourself.
So that's a hard sell for them, huh? But then you're going green.
Yeah, I guess. But for 68 mil, I
I
mean,
know 68. I feel 68 is a bit steep.
mm,
For 68, and this is all you could get. There's so much more range to get fueled bikes like cafe races. Yes, several cafe. We can get all 4 of us.
all
cafe
4 of
races.
us could get a cafe racer for 69 million.
with helmets too.
Yeah. AT says that, hey, you're forgetting one thing with regards to EVs and bikes. decals and accessories.
Like what?
Like Fast and Furious styles, you know, you add the side stickers or the stripes in your car, and you get 10 more kilowatt.
Yeah, well, if I put a VinFast sticker right across the dash. HKS Sports, is it? Is that what you're talking about?
HKS, good old HKS, the blow-off valves.
Trust G Ready.
Trust G Ready.
Trust
TRD Racing, mate.
Does your car go?
I used to love the sound of the blow-off valve that sounds like a massive splash. Like a lot of Rexies use it because the Rexies,
it's super
the
loud
exhaust is like
because of the boxer engine.
Yeah, that's cool. It was fun. And then guys who didn't have a blow valve would drive past with their windows down and go.
No, actually, you could buy those electronic blow-off valves for like. No, there is. I you know about this, Maddie, right? Like the fake blow-off valves that you can.
Yeah, of course.
Can add to your engine.
So when you pull over, people go, "Oh, you run on turbo now?" Because nah, man.
It's just coming out of my Sony XR speakers.
That's so good. Well, VinFast, hopefully you won't let us down, but we'll be seeing you soon.
Yeah, I'd love to try it out.
Yeah,
definitely. I'd love to try it out. Hopefully we get more than a week to try it out this time, though.
Freaking oath, like proper. Probably you could probably go on a long distance with that one. You said the battery was a lot bigger. Do you reckon you go from here to Bookdown?
I didn't see what the range was on it actually, but I'll take a look. Take a quick look.
You might have to stop over for some com-tams and then plug it in while you're having some com-tams.
Or some Barn Bayos.
Yeah, some Barn Bayos.
Barn Bayo 69.
Barn Bayo 69. VinFast is in
there's one here, right here, next door.
Yeah, like where yours is, right? But is that that's just the production?
It's the production car collection, and plus there's a sales inside the mall.
Yeah. They have. I remember walking past it.
Yeah.
So it says 101 Ks for a single charge. That's solid. You could get to Bookdown on that. I wonder if that's legit.
Yeah, but that's like that's steadily like a steady speed riding. You're not like going
that'd be that 101 Ks would be like the absolute most efficient way of driving it. So it'd probably be like the slow setting or something like that.
Well, if we're going with Matty I anyway, I'm sure we'd be stopping for some banh mi's. We'll be plugging while we stopping.
There needs to be a button on a bike that says "fang it." You would drive, guys. Let's fang it, bang, and then you fang it.
So it's a fangin'. It's a fangin'. Like
it's a fang it option.
Yeah, which setting do you want to ride on? Fang setting.
1, 2, 3, and then fangin'.
Yeah, like the modes. Like you got D, sports, then fang it.
Fangin' gear. The gear is 1, 2, 3, F. So they're like, "Excuse me, sir, what's the F?" Oh, it's fangin'.
Fangin'.
And then and there's a distinct sound. So anytime people on the streets are walking, and then you go past, you're like, "Oh, he's fanging."
That guy must be fanging it.
How do you know? That's what it sounds like.
Oh, that's terrible. It's one of those days, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, if you just joined us, there's plenty more to come. Don't go away. We'll come back and talk to you about China's tech crackdown.
Woo!
Here it is, guys. China's tech crackdown hit SoftBank like a big winter snowstorm. Man, it seems like China's just first they want to shut this down. First they want to do this. Everything's just going down there. What is really happening on ground zero? Do we know anyone in China? Like any friends that we know in China that can actually give us the actual rundown?
No, they might disappear if they do. Well, you know how the government likes to control everything over there, so we really don't know what's going on.
There was a thing on Jack Ma recently too. Nothing about his whereabouts. That he was. It was more just how he was just laying low, but how he was at one stage up there with the Bezos and the Elon Musks and stuff. And
Well, that happened because he opened his mouth when he was presenting something, and then after that, he disappeared.
yeah, it seems like SoftBank on Monday posted a loss of 397 billion yen for the July to September quarter. Jesus.
God damn, how much is that in USD?
3.5 billion in the brackets. I'm assuming that's the USD there.
Oh yeah, it is. I see it. Yeah, that's a lot.
The reason for the
That's
hit,
a lot.
in one word, Alibaba. That's where it's at, Mr. Ma. Thoughts, Patty?
Yeah, no, I think, like you said, we don't really know what's going on. Plus, this all links together with the Evergrande stuff. I don't know if you guys are aware, but they were on the very brink of defaulting, but apparently they paid 2 of the outstanding debts. Just like that, they paid it, and also the two receivers of the payment are not allowed to open their mouth in regards to the situation.
What?
Interesting, huh?
Very.
I don't know. That there's so much. It's too open for speculation. Well, I don't know. We can only sit back and watch. How does this affect other countries in the whole grand scheme of things, though?
In the whole grand scheme of things, can I go through a couple of things with you guys? Just it's all speculation, but let me know what you think of this. I sort of was going through it, and then just seeing exactly what would happen if it did do that. Talk amongst yourselves while I find the file that I wrote down.
Oh, see,
Oh, mate, you're making
file
notes.
within a file. Careful that your files that you keep doesn't get tracked.
Okay, here we go. Listen to this. You guys might be a little bit interested in this. It says here, so the largest issuer of Chinese bonds is about to go bankrupt. What would happen? So the insiders would dump. Bonds would have lost 60% of their value. The Chinese banks can no longer allow to give mortgages to customers buying the Evergrande ghost apartments. 7th largest property developer in the world, which is Evergrande, would then lose 80% of its share price. The entire Chinese bond market will collapse if the CCP allows Evergrande to go under. But Evergrande no longer is allowed to issue any bonds. So that would have flooded the market with short-term CP instead to stay afloat. This will then affect the cryptocurrency market. Why? Because Tether, aka USDT, also has confirmed that they own Chinese commercial paper. So Tether is 80% of BTC's volume. So it keeps going. Even if the Tether has $64 billion, the value of their Chinese commercial paper will then be down 30%. At least 50% of it is Evergrande. If Tether goes to 0, 80% of crypto volume disappears overnight. So you see the
Pattern.
The actual domino effect that it can hold. So will the CCP ever let it get bankrupt? Definitely not. That's just my thoughts, ladies.
It would definitely cause a huge amount of upheaval in the economy of China. So and it may also shake people's confidence in investing in property, which is then going to cause further problems for especially I think their regional governments depend on selling land to developers for their income. So I think that would cause some pretty significant issues within their economy, and so it might be easier for them to just fix it up, prop it up, make it work somehow.
I think so as well, because I only started talking about crypto. I'm not even talking about the Nasdaq yet. I'm not even talking about what the potential catastrophe that could happen within the US stock market, which will then obviously cascade onto everything else. So yeah, the only thing they can do is really just kind of sweep it under the floor somehow, and I mean under the rug, and just
Isn't that what
kind
they
of
always
fix it.
do?
Yep.
Kind of fix it.
Hmm.
Oh, well, it's never surprising when it's coming to China, from China now. Anyways, nowadays, a lot of trust issues has either remained or gone less. And that's not to discriminate every Chinese person. I'm just saying in general with this sort of area.
So yeah, that's Chinese news, ladies and gentlemen.
Chinese news. Speaking of Chinese Asian, we had a friend who watched the Shang-Chi movie, and he said it was probably the lowest budget use and probably the worst of all the Marvel movies. Have you seen it? I haven't seen it.
He is a very tough critic, though.
Yes, hey.
A lot of the people that I've seen writing about it online, they said it wasn't too bad. Like no one really said it was shites.
I mean, I don't even know the background of that character in the Marvel universe anyway, but I feel that
it's a start to have an Asian superhero sort of.
Yeah, I feel it's a lot to come off from when you've already got all those other main characters as well. Obviously, he's a hero in his own right, but I don't know. Is it because it's the first Asian superhero movie that people just give it good reviews because they want to
Possible.
They feel sorry that we've never had because of the influx of the white.
I still want to see it though. I still want to see it.
We've got to see James Bond.
Yep.
I'm
James Bond. Let's try and put that in. Far out.
Are the cinemas open completely or not?
They haven't
Or
officially
like
announced
half
it,
capacity or something, right?
Don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they've officially opened yet. Because BHD and Vincom, I walked past, it wasn't open yet. So,
well, there's a really good quality stream already available online, but it's something we want to see in the cinema.
Yeah, I want to see it.
I mean, tickets we go to this place, Cineplex.
Cineplex is cool.
On Hai Trung, Matty, you should come to that one. It's an independent one, and their ticket's only 40,000. And
let's do it as soon as it's open. Let's do it.
Their biggest room is like the seating, the very front row. It's not like the stupid distance that's too close to the screen. Like they've actually had it. They had it at a decent distance. So if you do happen to come to a packed cinema and the only tickets are available at the front seats, it's not too bad. But it goes far back to the point where in Australia or even in CGV or BHD here, you know how you have the projection screen that's beaming from the back of the cinema room? Like it's high enough to the point where if you're at the very back wall standing, you won't even be able to reach it. But this Cineplex, it's about my chest height. So if you go up to the last seat, you can walk past and it covers the whole screen for everybody. So
Maddie, have you seen the cinema? What was it? It was better than Gold Class. You have a bed.
Yeah, here, right? It's by CGV as well.
Yeah, it's CGV.
L'Amour,
that's something like that. Yeah, L'Amour, like L'Amour Cinema.
I haven't seen that.
Not expensive. It was like
I don't know if I'd really want that, to be honest. I think I feel a bit weird.
It was like 300K or 250K per person, and there was only I think like 6 beds.
Yeah, 6 beds. It's limited. It's something you do as a private party. So you book the whole cinema out. And you have your friends come over and watch the horror.
And then you have your gangbang in there, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
You probably could.
Pretty much.
Well, we've got the moustache for those roles now. So
yeah, we do. I've got the handlebar ready for my porn star role.
Dirk Diggler, mate.
Dirk Diggler styles.
All right, AT, we'll keep you in mind for James Bond. So when that comes through, you can join us. As
long as your mo is good enough.
Yeah, we'll be the judge of that. So, man, I hate these articles. You have to either subscribe or pay now to read them. Like,
yeah, a lot of the news websites are starting to do that. It's like subscribe, otherwise you only get 1 free article per month.
Like, what's worse is if you subscribe, you pay for an article and it's misinformation.
Oh,
Anyway, I've got this
unsubscribe
one.
immediately.
I know. Far out. You guys suck. So this one here is about. Let me pull it up. Boom. Oh shit. Okay, that's the one. I picked the wrong one. Come on, mate. Any plans for the weekend, Matty? You always having barbecue.
Well, I am planning to catch up with my friend John and Serena
Always catching up with a
probably on
friend.
Saturday. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the plans will be on Saturday night and Sunday, but probably drinking and being hungover on Sunday. So that's usually how it goes.
Yeah, standard procedure, I guess.
Standard
Weekly
procedure.
Standard procedures. Okay, so suffering in silence, eating disorders in men. Now, this is, I guess, a follow up on a lot of the, I guess, the well being and the diet and the 6-pack talks that we've been having the last couple of days. So, eating right was one thing, but what about eating disorders?
Wow. What's the percentage in that in men? Is that the stats?
Well, I mean, look, eating disorders only plague young women, right?
Mm.
Wrong. More than 300,000, I'm assuming. They've got another zero. Men and boys are thought to be afflicted as well. It's time to end the stigma and get men talking about their struggles with food. Do we know anyone who struggles with eating, bulimic or can't eat or, I don't know anyone personally, I don't think. Everyone I know seems to have I know a few people with certain allergies that they can't eat specific
that's
foods,
different.
but not to the point where they're refusing to eat or can't
But
eat.
is that something that we would necessarily know about? Like, I think by definition, it's probably something that people would hide, right? Or no?
I guess. I mean, through the article, it says surveys have shown that body image concerns in men have dramatically increased over the past 30 years, with the percentage of men being dissatisfied with their bodies going from 15% to 43% rates that are comparable to those found in women. Studies suggest that eating disorders are on the rise in men. However, this could be because the stigma around men having eating disorders is becoming less prevalent, and more men are coming forward to seek help and treatment. How do you treat something like this? Like how do you I guess what's the right word? How do you retrain someone
To eat back to normal?
Yeah, to get back to normalized eating kind of thing. And
I
what
think
do
it's
you
like
eat?
a psychology thing.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't have a favorite food, would they? Or a preferred food.
Well,
To
they
them
might,
it's just like,
but they
I
probably
have
might
to
just
eat
hate it all. Yeah, I really don't know much about this area, actually.
it's interesting though, isn't it? I wasn't aware that it was that heavy in men, and that's not to be sexist about anything. I just didn't know. I didn't even think it was. I mean, remember we used to always say stuff like when we go out and eat with a group of friends, and then there was always one friend that goes, "Oh, I already ate."
Yeah.
And then we always tease them, "Yeah, she's on the bulimic diet,"
Yeah.
or whatever, or they didn't finish their pho or something.
It used to be a joke, but now you can't even say that anymore.
Yeah. I guess I can throw that joke out the door for the end of the stream. Okay, so look, what is the root cause of eating disorders? So why do boys and men develop eating disorders? Just as with girls and women, the reasons are vast and complex. Bullying, abuse, dieting, feeling pressured while engaging in sport, having a career that demands thinness, such as modeling or acting, and diet culture can all be catalysts in development of an eating disorder in men. But these are just tiny selection of the things that can act as a trigger.
Yeah.
The media as well. Social media, I think. Having the perfect body, not just for girls, but for men too. I know some men that they know they're big, they've been big for a while, but then when they all go out to the beach, you have the odd few that don't care. This is who I am. They'll take their shirt off and go swimming. But then you still have the few that have, I guess, the skinny fat and a little bit uncomfortable to get in the water with their shirt off. And things like that, I think, are causes as well. And then obviously they go through depression and think not eating is going to let them lose weight, but in turn that's even worse for you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's definitely a mental and psychological thing, just as Maddie said.
Are we going to do a 24-hour fast again?
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm down for that.
I need to. I need to.
Let's do it.
Could you
Let's
do
do it
that
next week.
experiment? Yeah, I'm down. Could you do that experiment? So there's this experiment they do. They do it on kids.
Mm.
So they put them in a room, just a
I
chair,
know this.
table, and they put a marshmallow or some sort of treat,
Mhm.
and they say to the kid, "Here's a timer, 10 minutes. Look, you can eat the marshmallow now. That's fine. But if you can wait 10 minutes and not touch the marshmallow, I'll give you a second one."
Mm.
You think about it, 10 minutes look, saying it off the top here, 10 minutes doesn't sound that long, but in the moment, 10 minutes.
Yeah, while you're staring at it
Yeah.
is a long time.
So I think marshmallows is too easy for me, but what do you want to have in front of you that would make you go, oh, you want to have it? Would it be maybe
Egg coffee.
half a bun meat tit?
Egg coffee.
Yeah.
Egg coffee for me.
Egg coffee, like staring Maddie in front, like
Because
right in front of me.
and it's slowly getting cold, so you can't have it that way.
Ooh. So Maddie's the type of guy that would be like, no, it can't get cold. I must drink it. Can't let it go to
Oh, yeah.
waste.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. I want to try and get us to do our next food thing, because we did what was our last one? We did the lunch rice. Remember? So I picked that one. So someone else pick another dish, and we can try and we'll do that one before you leave to Full Quack next week, Maddie. We'll do a lunch, like another cheap eats around town.
Yeah. So, I mean, we could do. We should have done buncha the other night.
Yeah. Well, we got Greek food too. Remember?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Did you
Something
guys just
different.
have that?
Yeah, but we
We could have it again. Trust me, it was that good.
there
All
was
right,
a
I'm
lot
down.
on the menu. We only ordered a few of what we wanted to try that night. But
That's true.
There's other stuff there.
But dude, we ordered 8 dishes.
I want to try that lamb and leg.
Yeah, we ordered 8 or 9 dishes, including the takeaway. It was 1.1 million, 1.1 mil,
1.1.
Yeah.
Because I got takeaway for Mio.
and we got.
It was exactly what the guy reviewed it. It says for each person in that picture, it was about 250.
Oh, that's right. It was 1 mil. Actually,
Yeah.
it was 1 mil, just a little bit over 1 mil.
Because we got the cheese platter as well to
Mm.
go.
Cheese.
By the
platter to
way-
go.
Made some pasta yesterday,
And you put that in there.
and I put all the mixture of cheese that was left over in the pasta while it was melting. Oh man,
So
good
it all
surprise.
melted in the
Yeah.
sauce?
So
Oh.
I made the pasta, the sauce, and then I chucked it in the middle of the pasta. So I put the pasta on top of the cheese. So as you
So
dig
no.
in,
Yes.
so as you dig in, you're just getting surprises of different cheese.
Oh yeah. Get that cheese in ya.
Yeah, get it in your mate.
Get it
Get it in your love.
Yeah.
What do you sound like?
What?
What do you sound like?
Yeah. Who does that sound like?
Give us your lighter.
Give us your line. Hey, Darren. Hey, Damo.
Hey, Damon.
Damon.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you just joined us, Q Stream Vibes, the last one for the week. We'll be
Ooh.
back again on Monday. And don't forget, we do the Sunday roast. It's now moved to every first Sunday of each month.
Mhm.
So the next one will be the first Sunday of
That
December.
reminds me, I need to download this video or story that I saw of one of our mutual friends to roast.
Yeah, we're going hardcore roasting. And I think that's a good time to roast about our mows as well.
Or lack thereof for me.
Or lack thereof, yes. So let's cut to a quick break, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll come back with some final touch-ups.
And they sound just like this. And they sound just. And they sound just. Very tight, how is supposed to keep this secret?
Q Stream Vibes, ladies and gentlemen, here with the Q Squad. Thursday, Tech Thursdays. You got a tech stuff for us, Patio?
Not so much tech stuff, but Just Elon Musk again.
Okay, what's he got this time?
Let me share my screen real quick.
Or who's he got this time?
Let me share my screen real quick.
Mr. Elon never ceases to surprise and amaze and control crypto with a tweet.
That's all he needs to do is tweet about Doge.
Right?
Imagine just like all you need to do is just get him drunk around the barbecue and then just say, "Look, Elon, I dare you to tweet
Just
something about Doge."
grab his phone.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he drinks?
Oh yeah.
Have he smoked on Joe Rogan show?
Have you seen him smoke weed on the podcast?
Yeah, but that's not the same as drinking.
I guess.
I guess, yeah. Well, he might get violent, huh?
Oh, maybe. Start criticizing you for not doing something with your life.
Probably.
What? 5 billion?
Yep. Elon
Holy
Musk's
shit.
Tesla stock hits $5 billion mark. So Elon Musk has sold about $5 billion worth of Tesla stock, according to a slew of regulatory filings that posted late Wednesday. Initial filings showed Musk had sold 934,091 shares for about 1.1 billion.
This must be this must be about that thing where he actually put up a poll on Twitter and said if enough people, like if more people vote for him selling it, then he'll sell 10% of shares. And so he's actually doing it, right?
Yeah, so
He's
he
gonna
actually
pay some
went through
taxes
it.
on that.
Yeah, so the CEO is facing income tax on stock gains that were awarded in 2012 at the $6.24 per share price. Musk is taxed on the income between the exercise price of $6.24 and the value of the share when it was sold. The shares were sold at prices between about $1,100 to $1,200. Quite insane.
Take that to the bank.
Take that. No, well, he could own the bank pretty much.
He is the bank.
He is
No, definitely. Crazy. Oh yeah, there it
the
is.
rich get richer.
Indeed. Stock sales followed a Twitter poll last weekend, asked his followers 10% of his stock, preset sale date that had been established weeks before the Twitter poll, but that's okay. Yeah. Interesting.
Wow.
Pretty insane.
Isn't it just...
What would you do?
fathom.
What would you do with $4 billion?
I would fly and get a nurse to hold my hand to get my booster shot.
I would probably...
You go to Australia, would you?
Sorry to cut you off. If I had $4 billion, I would make an EV that has Fang on it. Anyway, sorry.
Speeds 1, 2, and fangin'.
Gears 1, 2, F.
1, 2, F.
I don't know. It's already hard to fathom that much money. Like to imagine, like obviously you would have some in cash in a safe or whatever, but you'd also look at like your portfolio on your phone, and it would just be like all this money. You know, what's the most, like, think about the most money you've seen on your
bank account, yeah.
balance, and then just make it 4 billion. You'd be like, fuck, what do I do?
Just add 3 more zeros.
All right. I would probably go to the Boom Cha place that we I ate at recently, and I said, look, I don't have cash on me, but can I transfer some money to your Momo?
let me buy 19 million servings of buncha.
Oh my gosh. And just one last piece of news for you guys, considering we're talking about, mental health and well-being. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but YouTube to remove all public dislike counts, aiming to defang harassment mobs.
What?
Yep. Everything's getting soft.
Dude, they are control. Look, now it's filtering out. You can't have an opinion now.
Because apparently there's dislike attacks.
What?
So the video service says dislike attacks campaigns to drive up the number of dislikes on videos. This proportionately affects smaller channels and newer creators because they're getting affected by the thumbs down. But hey, we got one dislike on our video. Remember,
From my old mate,
from old mate. What's his name?
McBride.
Jerry
McBride Jerry.
If you're listening, McBride Jerry, we're in District 2, and you probably
Give us
live
some
in
more
District 2.
dislikes, mate.
Give us some more dislikes, mate, and then we'll see you at Pastor Street at one of the bars.
You can roast us as much as you like.
By all means. So it says here, YouTube is removing public dislike counts, the visible tallies of how many people click on the thumbs down for a video. Google's video site, the largest source of online video on the planet with more than 2 billion monthly users, said the move is designed to impede dislike attack harassment campaigns. The change will start gradually rolling out on Wednesday, so you'll no longer see the thumbs down. Soft is what I call it.
I mean,
You should have the thumbs up and then just the word soft.
yeah. So that means there's you can't be a movie critic.
Guess not.
Everyone has to like it.
Mm.
Well, that's kind of like I kind of get mixed feelings in terms of when people post something on Instagram. So if they're posting something like that, I just got married or whatever, you like it and it hearts it, right? But then there's posts like, let's say, like if it's political stuff or, hey, this is so wrong. This guy just did this, and if you click the heart, it's supposed to represent you're liking because you're supporting the person that posted that was wrong, not the person that did that. You know what I mean? So
Correct.
that's why it's kind of like, that's why the Facebook has like the angry or wow,
Yeah.
or that sort of stuff that sort of helps with the reaction.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Everything's going soft. Can't even buy anything in it. You can't even buy you can buy likes now.
Yep.
You can't even buy a dislike.
You can't even buy a dislike.
Well, while we're on the topic of money, I've got a couple of money jokes for you boys.
Here we go.
We'll warm up with one first.
All right.
Where did the frog put his money?
Where?
It's in the riverbank.
Oh,
Should have ended with that one. The next one better be good.
I fucking hope so. Well, I better say no. Have a good weekend, everybody. But just so you know, why wasn't the dead woman living so well?
Why?
Because she was dead broke.
I heard you said you feel lonely.